There's a lot of parents in here, grandparents, aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers. We demonize technology in a world where our children will only live in a more technology-centric world. The thought that you put writing a letter on a pedestal today, but being on your iPad for an extra half an hour as a negative, parents and humans are inherently in the business of no, yesterday, fear. I have two children, 10 and 7. I am uncomfortably comfortable with them being in and on technology every second of their life. Now, they won't, because that's not how the world works today. But it has been fascinating for me to watch the current state of parenting. A, demonize technology, but then use it to shut their kids up when they are drinking wine or hanging out with their friends. This has actually happened in my life. Because of who I am and you go with the parents from the school, they will like yell at me about social media or technology, but then we're like hitting it off because it's like the second time the group is getting together and their kid comes and they throw the iPad at them like it's a ninja star and say, go over there and like it's the parenting hypocrisy in 2020 is laughable at best, and more importantly, much like the parents that did actually ruin so many kids over the last 20 years' chance to make $10 million a year being a gamer, who are now $137,000 a year lawyers and unhappy, or even not 137. There's some person right now who was supposed to be Tony Hawk, who was supposed to be Kelly Slater, AKA Ninja before Ninja, the great pioneer of esports. She or he is probably 38 to 45, because that would have been the time, but she was told she has to go to college. He has to, like, it happens every day. I couldn't be more counter to the current political correctness of parenting with technology. I beg for you to debate the world you think your children will be living in 25 years. I remind you that over the last every day that humans have been alive, we have underestimated humans' ability and the brain's ability to adjust to the reality of the world. Please go read the articles written in newspapers about the kaleidoscope. I'm being serious. And how the kaleidoscope was going to ruin the human race because children were running around Europe putting their eye in a kaleidoscope and weren't paying attention to the real world. We demonize Instagram feeds. Parents who laid in bed as teenagers and went through Vogue and 17 magazine and were on three-way chat with their girlfriends for 7 hours a day, demonize children going through Instagram, laying up. It's fascinating, and it's what has led to a lot of unhappiness in our society, and I hope that me conversating about it, you know, one of the great things of amassing awareness is it allows you to talk about things that you truly believe in that may spark conversation. We are such lazy parents today. Technology bad. How about let's actually build self-esteem in our kids, which then will allow them to deal with everything. How about that conversation? Oh, but no, it's not fun to be accountable. It's much more fun to blame the Russians and Facebook. And like when somebody says to you like, well, of course, that's successful woman, of course, you're typical, you're gonna get married too late. Immediately, I want you to look at that person and say, you got married too early. Yeah. You thought you were supposed to be married by 28. Do you know what I mean? Far more people get married too early than too late. Far. Everybody has this compass, especially, I have to, and like people don't take modern, I put out a lot of shit to the world. You know how many women have DM'd me and said, Gary, easy for you to say, but I have to give birth. Like I want to have children, and I'm funny, I'm like, I look at the picture, I'm like, how old are you? And they're like, 29. And I'm like, are you incorporating modern medicine? Like, you do understand that most of the things we fully believe in were set by people that died at 40. Of course you got married at 20. You were dead at 40. like of course 30 used to seem bad. It was almost over. 30 today? Everyone's living to 100. That's 25 right now. all these fuckers. I'm so envious. That's the one thing I'm envious about. I feel like, by the way, I will not be able to, please God, do not let the following thing happen while I'm alive. If they fucking figure this shit out, if I wake up one day and the whole world is melted because every TV station, newspaper, and social media is talking about some mapping of something or something happened and now people don't die, I'm gonna be pissed. If it says everybody under the age of 25 will not pass away, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna be like, I fucking missed it by 19 years, this is some bullshit. Like, I would much rather be somebody that didn't know this to be true. Individuality. All this is about I work for 900 people. That's why I think I'm building a big company. Individually, I'm trying to understand them all. Their ambitions, their wants, their needs. Today, tomorrow, a young company, they get married, all of a sudden they want more money. It's not about freedom. But yeah, it's really exciting. Like, I think we're close, honestly. Yeah. I see what's happening. Right now, I'll tell you why I think we're close, because everyone's so upset. Everyone's so upset about politics and blaming social media, and everything's about hate and bullying and shootings and everything, and I'm like, we're close, because there's a counter to that. Guys, right now we're living to the counter of social 2009 to 11. I think you can remember this, and maybe it wasn't in your radar as much as me because I was in it. The first 3-4 years of social, 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, people were like, this is amazing, it's giving voice to the voiceless. Now we're in this is horrible. These evil voices are taking, this is what happens. I think we're very close to cheering for people's ability to be 41 and wait.